Before buildable figures, Hero Factory, Bionicles, and even Robo-Riders. In 1999, we had Lego Technic ThrowBots, or as it was known in Europe, Slizzers, or Slizzers. If you were lucky enough to have one of these, then you experienced one of the true failures of Lego Technic series. I'm Scott, these are the bricks. Let's go through review as we travel back in 1999 to experience the Lego Technic ThrowBots. Yes, ThrowBots. And for those who don't know, now you know. So these are ThrowBots. They are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful failure for Lego, because at the time, it was 1999, early 2000s, Lego was trying to find a gimmick that would stick. And ThrowBots was one of those gimmicks they thought would work. So on two perspectives here, you try to capitalize on two sets of markets. You get the Pokemon side, which is trying to make something that you can collect all, so people have more incentives to actually buy them all. And then you have the action figure side, because Lego doesn't really have action figures at this time. They have minifigures and play sets. They don't have action figures like 6 to 8 inches as like G.I. Joes. So what do? You try to make them out of Technics, and you try to make them all collectible. And this is what you get. You get the ThrowBots. They have some playability. They're small so kids can hold them, and they're not that complicated to build. And they each have their own sets and themes, so you have to collect all of them, all 8 of them actually. And these retail for about $6 on the shelves in 1999. Which actually is kind of a bad deal if you wanted to go by price per piece, because it's only 42 pieces for this one and 31 pieces here, but you're paying like an action figure price for these. Nowadays, you can buy these for about $12 to $14 or even $16 for loose or opened, and then if you want them sealed, they go for about $35 to $40. Now, I, being the one who makes the greatest financial decisions ever made, as you can tell from the rest of my videos and collections, I went ahead and paid $40 for both of these, and I got them in a just box. They are not sealed, they are opened, but I bought them for the box because I guess I wanted to show how they were in the original display case. But to be honest with you, I probably could have saved a lot of fucking money and not do this, because this is kind of stupid. But yes, these are ThrowBots. So let's go ahead and start digging into these wonderful, wonderful gems of Lego history. So when you're buying these wonderful things in 1999, what did you get? Well, you got one figure and you got an awesome carrying case. And this carrying case can do a multiple of things.
You can put a phone in it. You could even put your wallet inside. You can put it in your pocket. Or enjoy some delicious cottage cheese.
Which is actually kind of weird, because I put the carrying case inside of a cardboard box, which is kind of dumb. So again, we haven't gotten the Bionicles efficiency yet, so we don't just have the tubes or carrying cases for those. Instead, we just have 2 boxes for that. But you do get a little cutaway to see the inside, which is kind of nice. And then you get this wonderful, wonderful detailed 1990s graphics with the flames. Here we have Scorch. Oh, I'm sorry. Here we have Torch. And then on this side, we have Jet. So these actually sets, you all have names on them, all 8 of them, as we swing by. We have Torch, we have Ski, we have Granite, we have Turbo, we have Electro, we have Scuba, we have Jet, and we have Amazon. I had Turbo as a kid. I used to chew on those tires, and I remember only having the disc for a while. My parents would only keep buying me the disc, because the disc were actually relatively cheap to buy. I did not collect all 8, I only had the 1. But yes, so you collect all 8, and they do have their own storyline. They have a very intricate plot.
2 different settings, stories, ideas initially existed for the theme.
And they all shoot discs to compete for who has ultimate control, who will win. So obviously you do want to throw that in there, and like I said, you want to incentive people to collect them. But yes, for $6 you get these wonderful display boxes, which you'll build it, carry case, and shoots disc, which that's pretty much it. And a poster included, because fun fact, they wanted you to collect all these so you can combine them all together as like a type of Megazord or like a big Transformers. But Transformers don't really do that. But you have a big, well, you do. What's his name? That thing? Anyway, who cares? So poster included. Obviously, instructions for supermodel, and you get that as well. So let's crack open these bad boys and see some of these goodness. So me being the financial wizard that I am, I bought these, obviously, opened, and so we can get into them easier. I don't really know what I'm going to do with these boxes afterwards, but who gives a shit? Okay, so inside we get our instruction manual, which is wonderful. Isn't that fantastic 90s-ness? And then you get some alternate builds, because if you collect all of them, you can keep building more of them, which is just another way of Lego pushing that creativity, which I enjoy. Who gives a shit about that? And then over here we have the ThrowBots. Ooh, this is our very mint poster, which shows the, whatever that is, the super ThrowBots, as you can tell from here. And on the back side, you have a collection of discs. So I'm guessing kind of like Bakugan or what is it, Beyblades, you would have different abilities from different, disc, but it doesn't really mean shit. I guess if you actually care about the rules of the game, if there was a game for this, then you would care. But I guess every disc had something and you would collect more discs, which is more stuff to collect and more stuff to really incentivize your kids to actually collect more stuff to build, and more stuff to buy, so they can scream at you in the supermarket when they see these little $3 baggies of disc and they complain to you like, "Mom, buy me these fucking things or I'm gonna be the lamest kid in school." But fun fact, only like 2 kids actually play with ThrowBots in school. Okay, and on this side you have, since this is 1999 and everybody has limited access to the internet, you have the Lego Technic Club flyers here, as always, or Lego Mania is how it was called yet. I don't think it was Lego Club just yet. Oh, it was. Okay, but you had Lego Club and Lego Mania was the actual magazine. But inside here we have some other wonderful, ooh, look at those Technic sets, as always. And then we have the correction of, soon we got Robo Riders, which was actually kind of like what this is built upon and was the successor to the failure that is ThrowBots. And so we have some more ads in here like that as well. And more ThrowBots, and more ThrowBots, and more ThrowBots. Isn't that cool? So you can see the Bionicle influence there as well, because they're all kind of elemental and whatnot, except for Turbo. Don't really know what he's doing over there for. But, they will refine this later on. But yeah, that's pretty much all you got inside the box here. Same thing for Jet, so I don't give a shit about him. What's his name is? Yeah, it's Jet. And then you get this box right here, which is the wonderful carrying case. Look how nice that carrying case is. You got your Technic thing here, and yeah, that's it. Then you open it up, and here comes the set itself. Oh, broke. Okay, let's look at this bad boy. And once you're able to complete them, these are already completed in the box, by the way. I kind of cheated on these, but once you're able to complete these builds and you have these wonderful figures here, you have complete fucking dog shit. Look at these things. I can't even... God, they're fucking awful. I don't even know what's going on. So, okay, starting off with Torch. Torch is the fire elemental. He has some wonderful ball socket joints here, so he does have some and there goes Jet. I'm not gonna worry about it. And he just kind of stands there. That's not much. He has more of a hunchback kind of design. And if you want to put his arm and do something, there's his throwing arm, which I guess you lock in and you cling it. We'll get into that in a second, the playability. But, good God, look at this. What is this thing? It's so bad. Oh, God. He has arms, apparently, and some wonderful translucent flames. And he has a face, which is actually these wonderful feet guards and printed pieces, which is pretty dope. I do like that design, very 90s. And he has his arms, which in order to move, you have to use this gear like that. So that's kind of annoying. And you just keep doing that to get him in position. I don't know. So, yep, that's him. And he can't really stand up if you do it that way. So I guess if you do it like that, maybe. Cool. So, yep, that's Torch. That's a complete piece of shit. All right, let's go to Jet next. And here we have his Jet, who is equally as confusing, and I don't understand what's going on. So he has these wonderful feet pieces, which is nice. He can stand up on his own. His design is a little more complicated than Torch over there. He has the same printed piece for the face, which is like a robot face thing. I don't really know what's going on right there, but it's happening. So kudos to them. He does have his head that does move. You still have the same ball socket right there. And he has 2 arms that throw this time, which I'm guessing you do like that, which we'll demonstrate in a minute. And on this back, though, since he is the air type, he has these wonderful... Oh, that's what he does. Okay, so if you move his... if you move his hands back and forth... What the fuck? So if you do that, he flies. Isn't that great? And these things kind of actually aren't really good. They're kind of just there. This whole plague thing kind of sucks. I don't know, this one kept falling out. I'm going to try to get this out. Okay, let me make sense out of this for a second. And then put this right here. Okay, cool, perfect. So then when you oh, God. See, this is why these things fail. What the fuck are these? Maybe it's just because they're old. Please fit in there. Please, it's not. Okay, so yes, here we go. He does that. So that's Jet, everybody. There we go, I fixed it. Look at him go, look at him go. Yeah, buddy. And it gets jammed sometimes, but I guess he flies away. fuck that's, oh, and it's broke. Fuck off. And also included with the ThrowBots are 2 of the throw discs. Now, I do know that, well, I believe I know that these are also sold separately and you can collect them as well. And you would just kind of have these like in a little pocket, or you can keep them in these as well. Can you imagine having a kid just pull out like a fucking, like, you know, like those wallets have like the pictures come down, like pull all these, and it's just a bunch of fucking discs. I'm like, who's ready to fucking ThrowBot me down? But so this is the gimmick anyways. You put these wonderful discs in there and you load them in like such, I believe. Oh no, like such, which is upside down actually. Let me fix that. And then you do the impossible. You play with them. So cool. And it's a miss. All right, come on, Jet. Let's do it again. And yes, we did it. Now that's ThrowBot action. Let's celebrate. I mean, really, who just doesn't want such gripping and exciting playability with these figures? It's easy to see why these fucking failed. Like, this is so bad. Like for $6, you mean, how could you be mad for $6? You probably could have got a lot better Lego sets for $6, but how could you be really mad? Like, you're your own you are your own worst enemy when you have this set, because you're really doing it to yourself. And I paid $40. And now I realized that I just lost money on these, because I'm never going to be able to resell them back, and they're forever just going to take up space. But I'm proud to own ThrowBots, I guess, and I'm not going to collect the rest of these, because these are just bad. I'm happy these are dead. I mean, look at them. I mean, come on. They're perfect in every which way. Well, everyone, that was Lego Technic's ThrowBots. We have over here set number, what number is that? 8500 Torch. And over here we have set 8504 ThrowBot Jet. And I honestly can say this can stay in 1999. It's god awful. But if you get a chance of collecting one, just have one for the joke. Don't have it for anything else, because it really is bad. And they just are shit. Now, if you excuse me, I have all this wonderful ThrowBot paraphernalia that I have to go set up in my room somewhere so I can have on display, because this thing is awesome. I am Scott. Those are the bricks, and that was the review. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please stay tuned for more. Thank you for liking and subscribing and for commenting. I really enjoy all of your support. And yes, until next time, thanks. That thing can't even fucking stand up right.